What we have here is a bare root seedling. This is a shrub. You notice that it's dormant. That's important. As long as it's dormant, you can store it for some time. We had earlier soaked this one in water to make sure that we had a good root system. A lot of people want to leave them in a bucket of water for several days. Don't do that, because you're going to lose viability in the seedling because it can't breathe. But go ahead and dip in water before you plant it. You notice we have fibrous roots. They're fairly long. It's important that you work with those roots, because if you J-root it back up, it's going to have problems growing. It really wants to have its roots down in the ground. You want to watch for the root crown. Again, you can see where the roots stop, and that's where it wants to go in the ground. You don't want to be burying that upper part that we're showing here, because that tissue isn't adapted for being in the ground. Likewise, you don't want to put the lower portion above ground, because it wants to be below ground. So try to find that area where it grew from a seed above ground, so you come out with a crook area. I'm going to put this down and dig a big hole here. You see that we have very fibrous roots down there. If they're terribly long and you have a problem with them, you can just cut some of them off, and you're just taking the fibrous roots off. That'll prevent it from J-rooting them when you have to push them down in. Go ahead and trim off some of the fibrous root. You can also dig a deeper hole and get the same function, but in this case we've dug about as deep as we can go, and this way we can get the roots down in there fully without trying to dig to China. You can use pruning shears, you can use a knife, whatever. We're going to put it down in the hole, set it up so that the root crown is right at the base, or right at the surface. Make sure it isn't J-rooted, and then we're going to fill it back in. Now, when you see me screaming here, as I've gone through the topsoil here, I've managed to find little pieces of brittle cactus and put them into my finger. And so, again, with plenty of dirt, walk it in so that it's in good and firm, and you've got the well packed around there. This one is the soil's so dry here, I would definitely water it in.
For more information, contact your local conservation district